Hi Virgo, welcome to July 2017. July is a very dynamic month. Your ruling planet Mercury is on the move. He moves into Leo on July 5th and he's making his way towards you because he enters Virgo on July 25th. And this is good news. As he moves forward, your ideas become clearer. Your life path becomes clearer to you. It is a month of big visions and amazing future visions with great hope and inspiration. There's a lot of intensity the first few weeks in the month because the Capricorn full moon on July 8th and 9th is T-squared by Pluto, Mars, and Jupiter. So there's a giant T-square going on with the moon in Capricorn coupled with Pluto opposing the Sun and Mars in Cancer, all being T-squared by Jupiter. Now, Capricorn is your sister sign, so this is a strong month for you. With the Sun in Cancer, Cancer sextiles Virgo. I always like to throw the dance in to make it entertaining, to keep you engaged while I talk astrology. And so with the Sun in Cancer and Mars in Cancer, sextiling any planets you have in Virgo, your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, your Mercury, and so on, and Pluto and the Moon in Capricorn trining your planets in Virgo, it's a very positive energy for you. Doesn't mean the world isn't going chaotic and crazy with the energy because of the Mars-Pluto energy, and I talked a lot about that for the end of the June astrology forecast, and the Mars-Pluto goes exact on July 2nd, but it's hanging around in the full moon chart on the 8th and the 9th, and of course full moons bring things to completion, full moons bring things to climax, full moons bring things to a head. And so, you know, we're going to be seeing some continuation of the dissatisfaction in the world, and for some people acting out in destructive ways, negative ways, even violent ways because of the Mars-Pluto energy. The irony is the majority of people do not know their astrology, yet the astrology is always affecting them. And how it would improve the world and bring us into the golden age so much faster if people understood their astrology and understood the energies they're working with so that they could navigate these traps and trials and tribulations more easily. And so for you, it's in a very fun part of your life. And it's almost like you're running counterintuitive to what's going on in the world this month, where, you know, others can be having crisis or dramatic situation, and you're in your own universe. And this energy is very positive for you. This is a moon that activates your creative self-expression, true love, romance, risk-taking, children, your inner child, the part of you that is your authentic self, your playful side. And so all of that is being opened and expanded and encouraged. In fact, you can draw your power from the inner child, the connection to your soul, the connection to your playtime. It's very important for all of us to include playtime. Even if you're busy, even if you're focused on making money, even if you're focused on work, it really is important to take that time to play. The North Node is in Leo, and it's forming a grand fire trine with Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries. And with the North Node in Leo, the North Node is the direction in life you are to go in. It is about tapping into that inner child, tapping into your playful side, your creativity. And creativity doesn't have to be, I'm an artist, I'm a singer. It's how you express yourself. How you express yourself when you dress. How you express yourself when you make dinner. How you express yourself when you make your home. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, art classes. Creative self-expression is drawing from your authentic self and using that authentic self to live your best life and be true to you. And that is a powerful message here with this energy here in July and June and August. And so for you, it is about your creative self-expression. It is about you tapping into your power. Remember, Pluto is trining Virgos until 2024. And that gives you tremendous power to change your life, to change what's not working. And you're going to feel a huge shift when Saturn moves out of Sagittarius and moves into Capricorn. And it will be graduation time, because he will no longer be challenging you. He will now be in harmony with you. So you're definitely, you know, the reward is coming. You know, so for those of you that have been striving and struggling with this Neptune energy and the Saturn challenging, it is bringing brighter days for you. Now, with the Mars opposing Pluto, wherever Mars is, he energizes things. And for you, it is about your hopes and wishes. It is about your goals. It is about the love you receive from others, your friends, where you hang out, where you network, the money you make from the business you own, the money you make from the company you work for. So this is a good money month for you. Venus has entered Gemini on July 4th, and she's bringing a huge focus to what you do in the world, your business in the world, your profession in the world, or if you're retired, you know, you in the world. And so she makes everything beautiful wherever she goes. And so she's beautifying this part of your life. And so career is doing fine. Money can be improving as well. Now, for some of you, there could be a challenge, say, with a relationship or a child or a friend that, you know, it's being brought to your attention that you may need to set boundaries with this person, or they need to start paying their own way, or they need to step up in some way with you. That is important that you acknowledge it, that you are not allowing, you know, any kind of disrespect or, you know, abuse in some way with you and your money and what you love and value and, you know, what's important for you. And so also be aware of the emotional reactivity with this full moon, because, you know, Mars charging everything up here and Jupiter expanding Mars, the Sun in Cancer, and the Moon in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn. It can intensify the emotional, you know, reactivity and confrontation. You know, full moons can bring things to confrontation by nature, because there's this polar opposite between both lights, the Sun and the Moon. And now you have Mars and Pluto in here adding to the fire of intensity. And so focus on being constructive. Focus on labeling the behavior. If there's someone that you need to, you know, set a boundary with, or end a relationship with, or just, you know, set them straight. This is the time for you to, you know, I like to label the behavior, then that way it's not about the person, it's about the behavior, and that way people can hear what we're saying and receive what we're saying, and we create the win-win. And so it is going to be, you know, an intense couple of weeks in here. The Sun goes exact T-square to Jupiter and Pluto July 5th through the 9th. So, you know, this is an intense energy, you know, this first couple of weeks in here with Mars and Pluto and the Sun and the Moon and Jupiter all involved in this giant T-square that is creating a lot of intensity with many of us. Now, again, for you, it is in harmonious energy flow with your planets in Virgo, and so you can really use this energy to achieve tremendous things at this time, because Mars fuels whatever he touches, and you may notice that you are feeling very ambitious these first couple of weeks here in July, and that you may be having many opportunities, many options being presented to you, and you may even feel that you're being urged in many directions and that there's a lot you want to do. And so, you know, don't be too distracted. You know, I like to do no more than 3 things. Something about the magical number of 3. Do not do more than 3 things. When you focus on 3 things, you're at your best and you're at your excellence. And so when you do more, then you're not as effective, and then you're not hitting the mark. And so if you're noticing that you're being pulled in many directions and perhaps your energy is waning, you know, pull it back and, you know, limit what you're going to take. Your top 3 things of what is most interesting to you, what's most passionate for you, what you're most interested in, and focus there, and then you're going to feel empowered and effective and really using this energy for creative self-expression, liberation, and freedom and fun, right? For you, this is the fun part of your chart, and so this is a time for you to have a good time and have fun. Now, Mars enters Leo on July 20th. The Sun squares Uranus on the 20th, and then it enters Leo on the 22nd, and then you have the Leo new moon on the 23rd. And so that's going to be a very big shift in energy, which is well needed, because with Mars moving into Leo, there's no more opposition to Pluto, and then he can start forming the grand fire trine with Uranus in Aries and Saturn and Sagittarius, which is good news. So, you know, the first couple of weeks are going to be intense, but for you it's a very creative time, a dynamic time, and it can also be where you're seeing your income increase, and you know, you're just very busy with things. But watch out for being too pulled in too many directions and trying to do too much. Then with the Sun shifting into Leo, you're now in your 12th sign. Leo is 12 signs from you. And so you're getting ready for your birthday. You're getting ready for your birthday cycle. And that's exciting. And the Leo new moon on the 23rd brings your focus to behind the scenes. So you're moving now into this area of other dimensions, dreams, doors into your past lives, as well as it can be very creative, because you're working with the subconscious and you're working with your spiritual self, and this is the time for you to really go within and be with self and do what empowers you, because there's so much happening here on the inner levels that you're moving like into this dreamscape, this dream energy. You have the Sun, the Moon, Mars, and Mercury there at the time of the new moon, and the North Node. all in this powerful area of secrets and unfinished business and working behind the scenes. So, you know, the message now is go with the flow and take it slow. Don't be in a hurry, because you're getting ready for your birthday cycle, which will start in August 23rd, and of course September. And so this is the time now, this latter part of July, the last 10 days, is to focus on, you know, what you need to finish up. Is there something you need to finish up? Is there a project you need to finish? Is there, do you need to move? Do you need to, what is it that you need to finish? What is it that you need to complete to get ready for your new cycle, for your new birthday cycle? This is the question. This is where you're going to be. And this is a time for you to be behind the scenes and maybe finishing a book, finishing some project, finishing up something, getting ready for your new solar year, your new birthday cycle, and getting ready for new beginnings. That is, you know, the big message in here for you. And of course, you have the Sun coupled with Mars on the 26th. See, there's just so much energy in this part of your chart, which is all about working behind the scenes. It's not showtime yet. That curtain will lift August 23rd on. And then, of course, Mercury moving into your sign on the 25th is incredibly empowering. So having your ruler in your own sign, and Mercury loves being in Virgo because it's like coming home. And so, you know, that is, you know, like where you can start to feel, okay, I'm getting clarity here. I'm getting understanding on, you know, what I should do with this project, what I need to do in this situation, what I need to do about my business, what I need to do about my home, what I need to do about my work, and so on. Having Mercury already in Virgo, you know, by the 25th of this month, empowers you to give you tremendous clarity, and you're on all gears here because you're receiving from the higher self, you're receiving from the subconscious, you're receiving from inner dimensions, the inner being, and now you're able to begin to articulate what your dreams are revealing, what your mighty I am presence is revealing to you, and you can articulate it in your life. So it's like you already begin a foothold into the physical world, the new life, because your ruler jumps into Virgo on the 25th. So it's a strong month for you. It's about navigating the crazy that's going on in the world, and perhaps with some others, and not getting caught up in their drama, not getting caught up in, you know, the distractions of what's going on in the world, but also what's going on in you, because you're working on many levels now. You're on many levels this month. And you can find that you can be distracted by your own imagination. You can be distracted by your dreams. You can be distracted by past lives. You can be distracted by, you know, just what's going on in your own inner being, inner world. And so it's a good month for you. Now, for those of you open for love, it's on. And it is, you know, it could be fireworks. You know, Pluto is very intense. And so you could find that there's this intense attraction to someone, very intense obsession even. You may even notice that you're having obsession about love and someone. And that's Pluto. Pluto is obsession. And so Why not? You know, if it brings fun into your life and it makes your life happier, better, why not? And so, you know, be open for love and romance and receiving from others. And with Mars in that area of the love you receive and the sun there, you know, it is about receiving from others. So you want to make sure that you're not doing all the work in the relationship and that you're allowing others to do for you and give to you. So be the receiver. For those of you coupled, you know, this is an energy where you can use it to communicate what you need. Do you need more fun in the relationship? Do you need more romance in the relationship? What is it that you need? The full moon will be bringing it to your conscious awareness of what it is you need with your partner. And, you know, it could have to do with a child or your children or some project you have together that needs your attention, and you're focused on that. I see money improving here, and Venus is helping with that, and so is the Sun and Mars in Cancer, helping to activate your financial growth, your financial gain. So financially, it's a good month, and spiritually, it's off the charts. It is an incredible spiritual month for you, and it's almost as if, you know, that's where, you know, by the latter part of the month, later part of the month, that is absolutely where the action is in your spiritual life, in your creativity, in your inner, you know, secret garden, your secret space, your alchemy, your magic. It is there where you're working and you're, you know, going to create your next business, your next relationship, your next house, home, your next whatever it is. This is the energy to help you manifest it and create it so that you make it real and you make it happen. And I'm not seeing any challenges to the health as long as you're not doing too much, getting too, you know, distracted and pulled in too many directions. First 3 weeks of July, you're going to find that you are just humming along. It is an amazing month for you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my videos. Virgo, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. It's very easy. You go to my astrology page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. So until next time, Virgo, it's a great month for you. It's a dynamic month. It's filled with an amazing future vision. You're having these future visions that are filled with hope and inspiration.